Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Santos. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
gain of 15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards brings up 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Evans.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Maher on 40.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 10. Bengals nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Quandre Diggs on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go play action with Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
The 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow on play action. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Make it 13-7.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Bengals 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he finds Gronk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Buccaneers 13.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 29-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Through an opening, and there he goes.
That's all you got.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good. And then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6. And I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting.
50 seconds, right. Drop deep, check. Check hot, hot. 60 Bison. 57's the mic, rock 57. Watch the roll.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From midfield now, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
41. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 21, Buccaneers 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
The pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28. Buccaneers 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's second and 8. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Buccaneers.
Fournette on the counter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Leonard Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
There as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 35, Buccaneers 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On third down, Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here we go with Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.